Body Harmonics Yoga. In a recent video on finding a comfortable seat, one of my viewers mentioned that when he sat at the front edges of his sitting bones, he experienced discomfort in his mid-back right away. So I wanted to put together a brief routine that is designed to help you release the back, especially if you work on your feet or sitting in a chair for long periods of time. A little physical release of tension can help to make your seated meditation practice feel better. For this, you're going to want a block and a strap. If you don't have yoga props, no worries. Instead of a strap, you can use a towel or a belt or a bathrobe tie or anything long that you can loop around your foot. In place of a block, you could use a hardback book, pretty thick, like an encyclopedia, if anybody has those anymore, or maybe a small stack of hardback books. Here's your routine. Lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet close to your hips. Place one hand on your heart, the other hand on your belly. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Hug your right knee in, wrapping your hands over the knee, and try extending your left leg forward. If that hurts, step the left foot back in and just keep the knee bent. Take your right knee out to the right, just an inch, and then draw the knee closer to your armpit. And pause here for a few breaths. Release your right foot to the floor. Hug your left knee in, wrapping your hands over the top of the knee. And try extending your right leg forward. Again, if that doesn't work, no worries. Just keep the knee bent. Take the left knee out to the left, and then draw the knee closer to the armpit. By shifting the leg out to the side a little bit, it should make a little bit more space in the hip and make it more comfortable to hug the knee in closer. Set your left foot down and walk your right foot in. Grab your strap and loop the strap around the balls of the right toes. Let the right leg shift forward until you can fully straighten the leg. And then slowly, with a straight leg, start to draw the leg towards your face. It doesn't matter how far the leg actually gets. What matters is that you maintain a straight leg and you work into the hamstring stretch that is present in your body. Take long, slow breaths, especially the exhale. And then you can straighten the left leg forward. If that doesn't feel good, just step the foot back in and keep the knee bent. Keep breathing, especially if it's intense. A lot of us have very tight hamstrings, so it takes a while for them to unlock and let go. So try not to push, but instead come right to the threshold of discomfort and then breathe. Now take both of the straps into your left hand and bring your right thumb into your right hip crease. Use the strap and draw your leg across your body, but don't lift the right hip up. Keep your right hip on the ground. With your thumb, push the right hip away from your face, like you could roll the thigh away from your waist. Keep straightening your leg, We're looking for a lightning bolt sensation from the outer knee to the outer hip. This is the IT band and all the muscles that are connected to it. And then inhale, lift the leg back up. Step your left foot in. Cross your right ankle on top of the left knee. And then hug the left knee in towards your chest. Please keep your top ankle, your right ankle, flexing. That's going to help protect the knee joint. If your head is hovering off the ground because things are tight, you can take your block and place it underneath your head for support. We want you to be able to relax here, not feel like you're struggling. And another option, if things are very tight, keep your left foot on the ground and use your right hand to press the right thigh away from you little by little. And then hopefully one day, the hips will unlock enough that we can hug the left knee in. All right, set it down, uncross the right leg, and then loop up the balls of the left toes and straighten the leg. Let the leg shift forward enough that your leg can fully straighten. And with a straight leg, use your strap to, little by little, draw the left leg towards your face. And as soon as you feel the first sign of resistance, pause and take a deep breath and focus on the exhale. Your long exhales will help the muscles to get a little softer and to allow you deeper into the pose. You can try straightening your right leg forward and breathe. Breathe into whatever sensation is presenting itself. And it's okay to ask for more. It is okay to move deeper into the stretch, but just exercise some wisdom, right? We don't want to go so deep that we end up hurting ourselves or stressing out. Some discomfort is inevitable, but not too much. Take up both of the straps into your right hand and bring your left thumb into the left hip crease. Use the strap and move the leg across your body over to the right, but keep a straight leg. And with your left thumb, push the left thigh away from your head. Roll the thigh away from your waist. And we are looking for a lightning bolt zingy feeling that will probably move from your outer knee to your outer hip. Again, deep breaths. Try not to run away from the sensation. All right, inhale the leg back up. Step your right foot in. Cross your left ankle on top of the right knee. Set your strap aside. And then hug the right knee into your chest. Again, you can support your head, or you can keep the right foot on the ground if this is very difficult. If you're hugging your knee in towards your chest, notice your lower back lengthening and releasing and melting against the ground. And sculpt your breath. Long, slow, smooth breaths. Release, set your right foot on the ground, uncross your left leg, set your left foot on the ground, grab your block, slide your block on its lowest setting underneath your sacrum. The corner of the block should not be poking into your lower back, nor should your buttocks be resting on the top corner of the block. You want your sacrum to be grounding into the flat part of the block. It should feel pretty good. Try straightening your right leg forward. If that feels okay, you can add your left leg as well. If there's any pinching or pulling in your back, then you don't want to straighten your legs forward, not yet. It's better to keep your knees bent and your feet flat. If your legs are forward, you can extend your arms overhead and reach through the arms and reach through your heels and just lengthen your whole body, top to bottom. And sometimes I'll even wiggle my hips and reach further through one foot and then the other. One by one, walk your feet back in. Lift up your hips just enough to set the block to the side. And then take your knees over to the right and reach your left arm out to the left. If something feels tweaky in your hip, take your block and place it between your knees, and that might realign the thigh bones so that your hips are a little happier. Notice what feels tight. Imagine your breath moving towards what feels tight and massaging it open. Every exhale is an opportunity to release one more layer of stress, holding, tension. Lift the knees back to center. Take the knees over to the left and reach your right arm out to the right. Try to soften the right shoulder towards the ground, not forcing, especially if you're stiff. It's going to take time, yeah? This is something that we come back to over and over that evolves over time. We're probably not going to master it the first time that we do it, and that's okay. Right? This is about progress. It's about getting to know ourselves, and that takes time. All right, roll all the way over onto your side. Bring the big toes together and your knees far apart. Sit your hips on your heels and bow your forehead to the earth. If your forehead doesn't reach the earth, you can place your block underneath your forehead for support. Again, we want to be able to release into the position, not fight the position. Breathe into your back. Imagine that your back was like an inner tube and it was inflating with your inhale and then deflating with the exhale. And sit on up. Find a comfortable seat for your meditation. And just notice if your back feels any better than it normally does when you come to a seated position without a little warm up first. As a reminder, we are rolling to the front edges of the sitting bones, allowing the gentle back bend to emerge in the lower back, feeling the chest lift and widen, and then sliding the ears back so they align right over the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. So that's it. I hope this brief sequence helps you to relieve any discomfort you might have in your lower back so that you can sit for your meditation or pranayama practice more comfortably. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your questions and comments. Please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you would like to try a complimentary supervised online yoga class, there's a discount code in the description of the video below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you soon.